All I can hope is that we don't have as bad a draft as we did before. Okay, well, we're going to pick Ranger class. There we go. That feels good to have picked. So, we had an absolute, utter mess of a draft before, where, like, it's not even like I felt like I did a good job drafting, everything was great. It's like everything was just weird and bizarre, and so I'm happy to get something that's quite straightforward and honestly a little bit linear. Ranger class is one to be really careful about, because obviously long-term, you can cast a creature from the top of your deck at any time. That's great. But you have to spend basically 6 mana doing relatively little. So Ranger class to me feels like a turn 2 play and like a turn 7 and 8 play. And I hope this wheels. I really, 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 really like this card. This is also quite good in Simic Ramp type stuff. Grim Bounty is good, nothing good red here. Hamid Pashar's okay. Loyal Warhound is very good. Reaper's Talisman is very, very good. This is actually an incredible card. Ends games. It is slow. It's not as slow as Ranger's class, but it's a little slow. I think this is good enough to just nab no matter what. I'm happy to just run this. Cloister Gargoyle I only think is alright. This actually feels more splashable to me, because it's an equip 2 colorless. Ardwice's green-black looks healthy so far. I mean, it's nice to have black for the treasure generation, even though it's a little bit more of a red color. Love this card. Love this little idiot. Okay, we're not really seeing anything particularly good. Eccentric Apprentice when it enters the battlefield. Venture. Opinion of combat. Up to 1 target creature becomes a bird, huh? So, is there anything that's actually any good at all here? In the slightest? No. Hobgoblin Captain is okay. Contact Other Plane is okay. I'm going to get Eccentric Apprentice. You know, Splashing Rangers class and black-blue is fine. Add this for each creature you control. Huh. Green, 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 eh? What the hell are we? Let us see here. Like, these have been pretty bad packs. This card's good. Rally Maneuver's good. Aspiring Bard is okay. Everything here is okay. Nothing here is good. This is probably a huge weakness in my play. I'm not entirely sure what to pick in spots like this. I'm going to do something a little weird. I'm going to pick the Air Cult Elemental, because Simic Ramp is something that I, Sean Plott, love. I love it. There's a Zorn. I'm going to completely ignore it. I'm going to go for my Rampies. Ranger class. You know what? Simic sucks in this format, but I quite like it. If I'm being honest. No Hill Giant for the sake of Hill Giant. Yeah, well, Air Cult Elemental or Hill Giant is both fine, but like if I'm a ramp list, I really need ways to sort of bounce things. Delay stuff. Sylvan Shepherd or Scaled Herbalist. Actually, I don't like this card very much. And I like 2-mana things a lot. Boom. Yeah, let's... So we're certainly green. Rangers class and you meet in a tavern screams green, Jellybean. There's a blue dragon. Alright, the Simic Ramp is congealing in my mind. This is a big flyer. So, what do we need out of Simic Ramp? Well, we want to have a lot of creatures with this one. Lots and lots of creatures. So, for instance, the... I mean, this is actually a fine blocker. May as well just get some stuff. So we want to make sure we have a lot of creatures. It's easy to go interaction heavy, but a lot of the way that Simic Ramp is going to work is you have cards like a Scaled Herbalist that doesn't really do that much on its own, but it like pulls land down. So if you're pulling land down and cards are being spent to pull land down, You kind of want things that can do a lot on their own as a creature, you know, like the Air Cult Elemental is a big flyer and it bounces a thing. And of course, with You Meet in a Tavern, you want creatures that have big payoffs as opposed to enchantments or spells, you know, 6 mana spells I'm less keen on. So again, this makes me want to run more creatures. This makes me want to run more creatures. And Simic has a lot of the ramp and draw that we would want, so I like Simic, even though it sucks in this. You know, let me be more precise. Blue sucks. And AFR blue is so bad. Oh man. Reaper's Talisman's alright. I think this one's gonna not make it to air. I mean, Ranger class, You Meet in a Tavern, is gonna be pretty challenging to convince me to ditch these. What do we do here? You know, I think... Man, I would have loved to get the You Meet in a Tavern. I mean, I think I will just get Shortcut Seekers. This is exactly what I want if I'm some sort of Simic Ramp. Arcane Investigator's a really good kind of card draw. This is exactly what you want in Simic Ramp. Definitely a Rhyme Shield. Inspiring Bard is perfect. Probably not going to run 2 Shortcut Seekers. Displacer Beast, Guild Thief. There's also a Westgate Regent. The option is cut Scaled Herbalist, Bard, and You Meet in a Tavern and just go black-blue. That's the play, right? We take this and we're just going to see. This is really hard for me to say no to. Ram can splash double black, right? No, not in this format. The splashing is in the treasures. Like, we want things like, you know, Scaled Herbalist, which lets us put a land down. That gives us extra land. It doesn't let us find the land we want. Shortcuts, or, whereas a Clever Conjurer lets us untap a land. Split the Party is very good. I don't know if it is as good as You Meet in a Tavern. I mean, I'm just going to take You Meet in a Tavern. Hunter's Mark, good. It's the kind of removal that we want. I do not like Fly, period. I just do not like that card. Plus, we have 2 You Meet in a Taverns and a Ranger class, so I'm looking for maximum creatureage. And this is the only sort of non-creature spell that I'd want a removal. There's actually some good stuff here. I'd like another Air Cult. Lair of the Hydra is... Oh. This is too identical to what we need. Even though I would literally stab the person sitting next to me to get this Hunter's Mark. And I might run an Everwinter Dryad. Looks like the Regent is not going to make it to air. Brilliant. Love to see the Underdark Basilisk. Exactly the kind of delay card we want. It was worth a nab. I like this as instant speed interaction. Well, maybe, you know what, I'm just gonna... It's between these two. I really like these split cards. Like, a lot. I think getting more clever conjurers is going to be straightforward. I think I just want to make sure that I have enough 2-drop defensive things. Certainly one of these two. Dryads are so low value, I would be surprised to ever see them. Well, there's a You Come to a River. I don't really like Soul Knife Spy and what we're doing. Do I like Guild Thief, though? Yeah, sure. Perfect, exactly what we want. Perfect. Is this right? I think it is. So this is the Sign of Stygia. But I think I can get another Sign of Stygia. Air Cult Elementals are really what we want. And for any of you curious about why I put the Contact Other Plane in there, we already have Arcane Investigator. Wow, brilliant. There's an Eye of Vecna. There's a Split the Party. I don't actually think I need more card draw. What's Intrepid Outlander do? That's pretty fucking good. Split the Party is really, really good. This might wheel. I think many of you know just how frightened I am of not having enough good 2-drops. Or the Hill Giant, but I think I'm going to get the Intrepid Outlander. Oh, rewarded! Bam! Welcome to the team. There's a Split Party, that seems good. There's an Eltergird Ranger. I think this is okay. Or Guild Thief. Yeah, this seems weird. It's Clever Conjurer, which is a better 3-drop than probably this Shepherd for what we're trying to do. None of these are the correct colors. I guess Spike Pit Trap. I mean, I'm not going to be taking any of these other ones. Ugh. I'm not feeling the best about this. I do have 3 Conjurers. Inspiring Bard probably don't need. Eltergird Ranger. Nice. Kind of exactly what I'm looking for. I think a Hill Giant Hedge Gorger's probably something more what I want. Yeah, I got a lot of big boys here. Full strength is nice. This is an okay situation. Yeah, I mean, I think this is the list, right? This is it. Because, like, what non-creature spells do we have? We have this pair of You Meet in a Taverns. In a Tavern, Hunter's Mark, Split the Party. Ranger class. Come to a river. Everything else, 17 creatures is pretty nice. Kinda wanted another Scion of Stygia. It's a really nice delay card for us. Go ahead and put this in now, since it's clear that it's coming in. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty straightforward. The story of our deck is as follows, right? We have early game defense, right? We have just some creatures, a bounce thing, but like a creature, creatures, creature, tap. So we're just kind of throwing things down. And our goal is basically on turn 5 to be able to cast some big things, or turn 4 be able to cast an Eltergird Ranger. Because we have 2 You Meet in a Taverns and a Ranger class, we want to have a lot of creatures in here, and I think the only concern we might point to is, do I actually have enough good, cheap defensive creatures? Do I want to cut any of our expensive things? I don't think so. I actually think the Shortcut Seeker's stat line is going to be super helpful for us. Simic Glory! We have... Do we have more blue or do we have more green? It's pretty close, but I think 9/8's good. I think Blue Dragon's nice because it's just a big flyer. Like, the way that we win is evasion and numbers. Does Guild Thief not fit in well? It really doesn't. Guild Thief, I would describe as a card that helps you punch in for some last little bit of damage. Oh, yeah, that's actually right. I want to pull this out and I want to put in Bull Strength. Thank you. Certainly better. Yeah, like this is good for punching in for the last little bit of damage. We're trying to just get lots of mana out and blow stuff up. This is not good defensively. We really need all of these to have some defensive story to them. This trades with things that have 2 toughness. This does not. This has 3 toughness. This has Death Touch. This is a 2/2. You know, there's a lot of just raw stat strength here. Yep, no, this is it. I am going to start a prediction. How many wins will Day 9 get? Start the prediction. Go! This is part of our March to Mythic that we're going to do hopefully next week. Hopefully next week. This is our last stream this week. I'm going to a wedding. Wedding time for Day 9. All right. This will be a good test of our theory. This hand here. We're going first, so we're going to get the Clever Conjurer out soon. Ooh, baby. Ranger class, feeling badass. Captain Victor says, I've bid the holy amount of 1337 points. Oh, yeah. Underdark Basilisk. Love to see it. And again, I think that it is an error to pump this too soon. Like, if I'm not drawing anything, yeah, I'll pump it. Because we have the 4-mana play of Ranger's class into Underdark Basilisk. That's great. But we just need to be really careful about pumping Ranger's class too early. Because if we do that... okay. If we do that, we can just wind up in a bad spot. I think I have one against every ranger class I have played that upgrades it the following turn. Okay, so... So I'm just going to swing with Elturgid Pal. See, what I want to do is I want to clog the board first. Clogging is good. Like, this is good. Unless Bar the Gates cast, and I don't know why anyone would do that. Okay. That's actually okay. Our goal is, again, we want to clog the board, and then we want to get long-term value. Mr. Grace says, dude, this guy's a sniper. I mean, I just think that this card sucks in this format. I just think this is such a weak card. It's okay for me to attack right now. Alright, Demon Days. Yeah, there you go. Oh, thank God we're getting rid of this guy. Oh, what a relief. Boom. I think an Intrepid Outlander's probably right. Alright, pass-through equity. Streamer pass-through equity, baby. Contact away, my friend. Oh, this is me. This is me venturing to the dungeon, man. That's fucking sick. He's debating saving his counterspell for your flyer. That would surprise me. Sure. Great. So, what then is the play? I think that's probably right. Just to upgrade this. Turn to one other target creature. Okay, so let's do this. Excellent. Gets the counter on it, which is great. Bounce the flyer with the flyer so we can bounce the flyer with the flyer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Floor Lords. Now you're thinking with portals. Listening to this Belarusian fucking goth pop synthwave group. I don't even know what, what the name of it is. I don't even know what the genre is. If I take a peek, it is Molchat Doma. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Okay, great. So we do this. Untap this. Perfect. If this gentleman runs 2 Bar the Gates, then Demon Days is simply the better player. Sure. This dies. And I mean, it hurts. But I mean, this is still terrific for us. It's still unbelievably excellent for us. 0 top? You'd love to see it. Clever Conjurer. Alright, so I'm just going to play this one right off the top. Alright. Go ahead and tap the big boy. This allows me to pump this to 4. Clever Conjurer, putting in the work, man. Ooh, I don't think that one's gonna be it. Oh, I do not think that is the play at all. I mean, I think that I do not. Alright. So, let's take a peek here. So we are going to go like this, and we're going to tap, tap, tap. So you are -3, -0, -2, -0. And I will stress, I think it's that we have an incredibly clear plan. I think the clarity of the plan is almost as important as the quality of the plan, which again is meet in a tavern, and Ranger class tell us we want to have a lot of creatures, because this lets me play creatures from the top, this lets me draw creatures. And then we have big creatures at the high end and defensive creatures at the low end, but in particular, we have lots of creatures. Now remember, this is 17 creatures. This does not count Ranger class, which makes a creature. I'm just thinking of it in terms of creature cards that literally say on the text, this is a creature, which means I can find it. And then we just defend until we drown our opponent in cards. Ranger class and opening hand? Yeah, I mean, I'll hang on to that. Haters shaking in their boots, says Caspar. I know this is... Thing is that, like, my confidence in my builds, big influence in people. Big influence. Hand is not exceptional. But we see blue mana, so we're probably going to win. This draw was the nuts. Floor lands is when you draft blue in Adventures of Forgotten Realms. At least one win is an accomplishment. Ain't that the truth? Class cards. Who wore it better? Druid class I have found to be extremely subpar in this format. Although I do like running it in Standard 2022 and just playing 15 land a turn. Oh! Terrific. Villain wants to trade. Be my guest. Nice. gonna be Shozani 23. Tasha's Hideous Laughter does not hit us hard, actually. Six, that's it. I mean, these are some of our best cards, but still, that's... I mean, that is objectively hilarious. Alright, literally every play we want to do is good, so what we'll do is we'll go swing. Like this. Neverwinter Dryad will go block and pop, and because it goes block and pop, that means that we'll get to play a Purple Worm. This is just great. This is just great. And then, whatever happens next turn, we'll split the party. Can't do this one. Can't do this one. Really? I'm not sure. Eight. Yeah. Easy. Nice. Nice! Yeah, dude, the Purple Worm having Ward 2 is... I think Ward is one of the best mechanical decisions they've made. The reason I really like Ward is that I think what makes... at a more subtle level, I think that what makes a lot of... What makes a lot of gameplay really fun and satisfying is texture. It's the idea of, you know, the difference between a 2-3, a 3-2, a 2-2 with a death effect, or 2-2 with an enter effect, right? Like, they're all sort of in the same power level realm. But there's actual texture there. There's actual, like, sort of meaningful difference in how they function in a nuanced way. I don't think we actually have that much dungeoniness. 1, 2, 3. I think no for the... Well, maybe. Hunter's Mark. Just had to make sure I read it. It's a little too bad that eventually won't happen, but I think it's okay. But what's nice about Ward is that there can be that feeling of sort of disappointing repetitiveness, where it's like, well, I guess, you know, we're just going to be doing the same old thing again. You know, on turn 3, I will cast a removal spell on the thing that you cast. On turn 4, I will do this. On turn 5, I'll do this. But, like, with Ward, it's like, okay, so I need to have a slightly different game plan around a removal spell. It's 3 most of the time, but now it's 4 this time. I think it's amazing. Black Dragon. Black Dragon. What's going on? What's going on? Ow, shit. Ow, shit. Oh, no. 26 is one of the things I like about AFR is the fact that removal is weaker than normal. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's good stuff. Treasure. Good. Good. Terrific. Great. Unbelievable. Incredible Beck says, what's your favorite kind of beer? If you're a beer guy, that is. I think I'm allowed to have a favorite kind of beer, even if I ain't a beer guy. You know what I mean, Jellybean? Show me what I got. Which triggers Pack Tactics. I did it right. Cool. I really like strong Belgian ales. And some of those, like, deluxe-ass beers, like the Goose Island Bourbon County Stout or Firestone Walker Beer in a Box, like the ones that are, like, $30 a bottle. I'll sometimes buy one of those and just kick it back and devour, and it's so good. Oh, I love that. But I think that if I had to pick just the... It's Friday, and I want to have a beer, but I don't want to just, like... I just want a nice light beer to watch some TV with. Sapporo. I literally just cannot get enough Sapporo. I love that stuff. I don't like this hand. Well, these are okay defensive, and I do have a 2-drop, and I'm on the draw. Best player here. There's also those hoppy beers that, like, feel like you're drinking plant juice. Oh my god, it got, like, our best cards. But yeah, Fin de Monde is a great strong beer. Delirium Tremens is a great strong beer. It's also a straight Gron beer, I guess is what my mouth was hoping to say. It's straight Gron. Scion of Stygia is a mediocre card for the price of a good card. This is, I think, a really important card for us. Hitzel says, as I got older, my body started treating alcohol more as a poison, if that makes sense. Yep, I'm the exact same way, man. I am 1000% right there with you. Like, that's, because when I was younger, like when I was in my, Alright. Out of the way. When I was younger, man, oh, dude, I love just... Well, shit. What do I think is better? Value or venturing? You know, I think it's better to do this. I'm making the treasure anyway. Yeah, when I was younger, I'd be just like, oh, this is great. I can't wait to, like, just have, like, a delicious, ultra-strong beer. Oh, that was good. I'll have another one. And then I go to bed, and I'm like, I'm awake, ready to be a productive member of society. That doesn't happen even a fucking little bit anymore. Yeah, I think that maybe if I did this... It's just too good, huh? I did it. Hello. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. I mean, probably just... So if this dude blocks a 4 and a 4, it's 1, 2, 3. 4 and 4 is 8, and 3 is 11, so it'd be 12. So I mean, same old, same old. Great. Love to see it. Yeah, no, but like nowadays, like if I don't want to have a hangover, I have to drink like at 7:30 and be finished by 9, and then only drink water and make sure that I have some Gatorade. And then I have to go to bed, and when I get up, I still feel a little dry-mouthed and my sleep is not good. I mean, there's a point where I have to just, like... if I want to have, like, say, soju, like I'm going to Korean barbecue, I have to not eat all day, just so that when I do eat and have the soju, I have enough room left in my stomach to consume 8 gallons of water before going to bed. Gotta chug that Pedialyte. Ugh. The only person I've ever known that had Pedialyte got so unbelievably sick they were puking for the rest of the day, man. I don't know if that's just that individual person, but that's like the only thing in my brain that I've got as a reference. Alright, white. Huh, white and green. So this could be a life gain deck. Eliwick Tumblestrum?
Even if we... I just love a good quest.
Eliwick is certainly a big problem. Yeah, that's good. Oh my god. Oy.
Oh, I hope we discover something new.
Man, Eliwick Tumblestrom is bad news for us, man. Let's see if we can just peel a Lando right off the top, huh? Actually, this person's deck is bizarre. This is a bad looking deck. Okay. Ooh, you'd love to see it. Alright, so we can do what? What to do? What to do? Trample and haste, you should put dungeon you've completed. Okay, so, I mean, we're gonna need to... I'm just probably gonna bull strength to destroy Eliwick Tumblestrom.
Great. Stranger is just a friend to be.
Stranger is just a bing bong. I mean, that is an issue. I'm not going to deny it. Yeah, I think it is probably better for me to just start getting the wide boys out. Because I have Scion of Stygia and I have Air Cult Elemental. So first, what I want to do is I want Villain to spend as much time as they can pumping the Celestial Unicorn, right? They have a stack of 1/1s and some healy-dealies. Alright. I don't attack because that's one of my thick ones. So, I then wait for PP Jones.
Who's ready for adventure?
Wait for PP Jones to get this big, and then what do? Well, I'm going to tap it with Scion and swing with the Hill Giant Herd Gorger. And then I can Bull Strength to really mess with that. Yeah, see, look at this. Look at all the buffing that's going on here. But I have two Death Touchers. Okay. Yep, so I just go pass. Well, no, I already missed my opportunity. I want to Scion of Stygia first. Jason Doctor says, it's actually amazing how much more calm this chat is than Artosis' chat. Yeah. Artosis' chat is a torture chamber starring Dan Stemkowski. Let's turn that unicorn sideways. Hopefully we roll the big ones. Alright, fucking sucks. It's okay. We will make a substantial attack. Look at these cards. Look at these cards. Another Prosperous Innkeeper. Alright. I've never seen anything quite like this. This is an astounding deck construction from PP. Okay. Alright, now that's actually quite good. So what are we gonna do? This is what we do, right? Do I look desperate? Because I am. I mean, that's pretty good. So now if I Bull's Strength this one, we then will trample through to pick off Eliwick. And then because creatures died, we can untap this one and go to Purple Town. I'm telling you, Underdark Basilisk is, like, very, 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 very good. That's what's keeping us alive against the unicorn to end all unicorns. Sure. And send this one back. I think I need one of them. This is actually just not worth the trade. This is good stuff. Treasure token. have anything that can bounce this one? This is... Chain permanent is a treasure. You know what? I think I'll pop this treasure. Omar says, just makes Sean's voice a bit more high-pitched than usual? I don't know. It shouldn't be. It should sound like a normal dude. Priest of Ancient Lore. Bada, bada, bada. Yeah, I think keeping these Underdarks alive is really, really key. Ooh, crap. Well, I mean, if my opponent has a you see a dude on watch, then what are you gonna do, you know? Alright, and so the beatdown begins. I mean, I just want to point something out right now. This is a great example of what I keep stressing in these videos, that, like, I feel like the theme is either start finding a way to go under early on, or have a stabilization play. I'm saving this for a huge kabloomy. Yeah, like find a way to stabilize until you can get to that much deeper mana cost. And my opponent has a bunch of heals and draws, heal and draw, and then is just all in on a unicorn. So really the big thing that we're hunting for is Hunter's Mark. Already used one you meet in a tavern. We definitely win the long game here. Destroy target enchantment. Yeah, I just don't think we have that. Hunter's Mark lets us kill the Celestial Unicorn. Also, PP Jones is kind of helpless outside of the unicorn. Nothing to do. We can also technically get a flyer and continuously buff it with the Ranger's class. Split the parties out there, right? Yeah, that's another good one. Thank you very much. Alright, yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward plays. Yeah, because then, I mean, I would just bounce. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Opponent decks themselves is the plan. Well, we're drawing faster than they're drawing. And I think that we have a better spiky play. Well, isn't that awfully good news? Ooh, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. I'm not messing around, man. Venturing. That's probably right. feels good. Come here. Come here. Hello, beautiful. The Altar Guard being blocked by that 2/2 is also fine. She's such a happy cat. There you go. Now, I don't know for a fact if this is the win, but I mean, it does seem really good. Yeah, I love you. I love you so much. Okay, okay. Come on. Come on up. Come on. Yeah, go ahead. Here, let me move this. Let me move this out of the way. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, yeah. Okay. We're just making some bread. All my t-shirts have holes in the front because of this cat, and I will never change. I will always allow this cat to make holes in my clothes. Highly tight. Love you too. Okay. Here, come on up. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. This is how we win it. This player returns. This. Woo! Oh, Simic is great. Simic, I like Simic. I had a lot of success with Simic. I think it's because you value what seems to be terrible cards like Air Cult Elemental. Three Innkeepers is hilarious. Bork says you mean Quandrix? Hell no. No. Alright, we're up against probably Rakdos. This is probably when we die. Can't hear the game anymore, which is devastating to me. I like hearing the game. Oh, it's not Rakdos. We gonna win. We gonna. Intrepid Outlander has been astounding. It's been an astounding time in my life with the Intrepid Outlander. Send up 20s. Let's just hope that Villain doesn't realize the Intrepid Outlander has reach. This is a common loss condition. Okay. I prefer that Villain uses the -1/-1 on the Intrepid Outlander. Worked? I mean... It's conjuring time. I don't really know what happened. Goodbye. What's been happening? I don't know. I haven't been able to hear a damn thing. Oh, oh God. All right, Lint, roll the face. Sometimes it's just essential to Lint roll the face. I'm going in, coming at you. Nice. Please just put on this one. Yeah. This is enormous to get the purple worm. This is enormous to get the purple worm. I mean, purple worm against black-blue, like, there's not a lot of recourse against this giant, thick, wormy pal. Ward 2. Ow. What's the record at this point? I think we're 4-0. 4-0, I want to say. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Two, three. Oops, no. 1, 2. That can still venture. Nice. So, 1, 2, 10, 11, 12. That's pretty good, huh? That's pretty good, huh? Sure. I think Mortaholi can Fandelve his way out of this one. One, two, three, four, five. Nice. Now, some people might think of that as trash talk, but truly it's just more that I don't really know what can be done with 1 mana very well in the format still, and I'm unwilling to give in to the haters. Wow, we're at 6 wins already? Good God. I mean, this has been the most murderous of a rampage we've ever been on. I just think we did a really good build based around the Rangers class and the 2. You have a tavern and stuff. Going first with a clever conjure is nice. 6 wins mean believers wins, right? No payout. Hey, you know, let's do it. Choose prediction outcome. 6+, complete prediction. Hey, the believers have it. Believers generally lose. Former Simic every time. Mythic. That's right, Calfin. You know how it's done, baby. I love that Gretchen Titchwillow sweetness. is good. Now this is the perfect test. Yeah, yeah. This is how we lose it. Plundering Barbalon. No. Fool I am not. Conjurer's been money in this deck. Yeah, Clever Conjurer is a card that literally will not get picked. Ever. Unless... you're in this kind of Simic Rampy stuff. 2-5 is just a dream stat line right now. Look, he's like, come, check out the 7 wins I have in my attic. Don't fall for that, everyone. Do not do it. Two 5 flyers gonna get there. Like you just don't care. No blocks here that make any sense, so we're gonna deal damage and venture. Go Fandelvin, baby. Underdark Bassi is just not quite gassy. I have a feeling we're going to see the exact same turn out of villain again. Whoa! Look at this, we're both working against Zendra. Hawkman says, God, it feels good to live in Get There City. God, it just feels so awesome. See, I just really like the Air Cult Elemental a lot. Leave back to Shortcut Seeker. Shadowcat says, for what it's worth, had I not missed a prediction, I would have been a believer. That's what all the haters say when they start seeing the wins pile up. Not saying you're lying, but I'm also not confident you're telling the truth. Yeah, look at our army of 2-5s. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, no, hell yeah. Let's watch Exandra just play like another Chaos Channeler. I can't change the Chaos Channeler. I only have success with Simic, man. This is the only good format. Is Simic Draft, baby. So, oh, it's so good. Gavin says, I believe all day, even the Orzhov deck. Look, I have bad ideas. That Orzhov deck is one of them. That's one of the worst ideas I've ever had. Alright, Exandra. Oh! Desperation commencing. Correct. All right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that Sepulchre Ghoul all sideways like. See ya. That's not the best. Yeah. You kazoo. Says, I think often of that Tybalt's deck that involved lots of mulligans. It was a very good deck. Yeah. Single block. Ooh. Removal. Who wore it better? Huh? right? Or maybe I should have done that. Yeah, cool. But I don't know why. Why would Exendra do this play? All right. Best card format, not a problem. Well, you know, there is a way to lose. And it's the best card in the format, maybe outside of Skeleboys. Turns out there is a way to lose. It's Orcus. It's Orcus. It's okay. It's okay. This has still been a positive experience for us, was this deck. It's still been a positive one for us. We're just gonna hit the play button again. Hit the play button again. This is not it. There we go. Hey, remember Blue Dragon? I sure don't. Alright, it's time to investigate things arcanely. Ugh. Hey, nice. Always happy to see the clever conjurer. Yeah. As long as I don't keep pairing against good Rakdos decks, I think we're golden. I mean, it's a completely safe attack for Sea Destiny. I think it's absolutely excellent maneuver. Promise you, I do run things other than blue mana. Sepulchre G. Sepulchre G! It's actually quite nice. Dude, look at this. Look at the power of the Shortcut Seeker. I'm a little concerned about the Sepulchre pool. Can't tell why. I am a little concerned about that one. But you know, it is what it is. Alright, well, we'll do this. Tap. Tap. -3, -2, -1. As long as Sea Destiny doesn't have Price of Loyalty, which is weirdly one of the best removals in the format. Weirdly. Price of Loyalty just basically lets you take control of a creature for a turn, and then you have to give it back. But if you take control of it, and then use a Sepulchre Ghoul to pick it off, primo removal. And I'm good. Leaving this one back 5, 6. We need an untapped land. I think we're actually good to swing in the skies. Evasion! Evasion! Sure. Okay. Really, I'm surprised to see the treasure. Maybe there's a splash going on. I mean, red-black is still the best. Oh, look at this. desperation commencing. Once this completes, then this guy won't do so much. Right. Now this is hilarious. Because if I do this, right? And I make the dog, and then if I upgrade immediately to give the blue dragon a counter on it, now Precipitous Drop does not kill this when the thing pops off the next turn. So I will, though, untap here, and I will upgrade this to just be able to look at the top card of my library. Now my Djinn card is still my Arcane Investigator in the hand, where I can just keep drawing endlessly. Yeah, sometimes I like to attack with a -1/3. You know, it's kind of like a move I do. It's a little bit like telling a joke to a group of people that you hope will be funny, but you're pretty sure isn't. But, you know, sometimes you find the one person who has your sense of humor. Multi-Fang Blade, that's fine. Great. Great. Really clever attack by villain. Oh, yeah, I should have just done the single block. Whoops. Okay. Alright, I've been owned. Alright. Sometimes when you're bad, you're just bad, you know what I mean? That's the correct. No way. Oh my god, we just got raided by Brad Nelson. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Also, fuck. I literally just played the Arcane Investigator because I was like, there's no way we'll lose it. Brad Nelson, that's incredible. Brad Nelson, widely considered to be the best standard player of all time. Which means he's run the exact same deck for 9 months. Who's Day 9 burning? He must be burning someone. I think it's Trampoly time. But Brad, I mean, what a treat, a pleasure, a delight, a thrill it is to have you here, my friend. Let's make the biggest, greenest pal. In honor of Brad Nelson being here. Brad is just an absolute delight to be hanging around. Always happy to interview Brad at events, because, like, I think many of you have seen some of my interviews before, where I'll interview someone and be like, oh my god, that was a really tricky situation you were in. How did you manage to navigate your way out of that? And they're just like, no, I just, just played the good card. It was really good. And I think we just go ahead and send our opponent down to Frowntown. This doesn't have trample. I thought this had trample, man. Fuck. I always confuse this. I always confuse this with the other, the Ochre Jelly. I've done this before where I was like, hey, the Ochre Jelly, look how great he is. Yep. I knew that there was a Death Toucher there. I absolutely was aware there was a Death Toucher there, but I just literally thought that thing had trample, so setting my opponent to 3 seems like a good one. Again, my brain combined it with another card, which is okay. We're still in the lead. We are still in the lead. All right. But anyways, so a lot of times when you interview someone who's a player at an event, they just are the worst interview of all time. You know what I mean? It was a really close game. How'd you manage to come back from that? And they go, yeah, well, I just play good cards. It's pretty straightforward, you know. It's like not a big deal. Get out of here, zombie ogre. I swing with the Intrepid Outlander. No, I actually swing with the Clever Conjurer. Right? Do I swing with every person? Ah, there it is. I mean, I'll go ahead and put it on the dog. Say no to land. Didn't I just scry? Oh, God. Yeah, but not Brad Nelson, man. Brad Nelson knows exactly how to do interviews. It's incredible to interview Brad Nelson. It's unbelievable. And actually, I think that generally speaking, Magic players are the best interviews of any game around. Just the absolute best. Somewhere, Brad Nelson, who's great at interviews, is watching me play and thinking, I wish I could win after losing a giant trampler like an idiot. But Brad thinks, but I'll never be in that situation, so I'm unfamiliar with how to navigate out of it. But that's why Brad tunes in here. Am I cool just like trading off all this stuff? I think I might be, you know? Lauren5450 says, if you ever interview me, I promise to be absolutely awful. I'll stumble over my words and have an anxiety attack in the first 15 seconds. This is great. I would love to interview someone who's in the middle of an anxiety attack. That would be much more compelling content than the usual fare of what people provide at interviews as players. It's ogre time. Or is this kind of a Day 9 branded hyperventilation bag? Man, you got it. It's easy. It's ogre time. Our deck is sufficiently good that, like, even as we're trying as hard as we can to throw, we can't. It's too much. Regardless, Brad, thank you so much for the kind raid. Much appreciated. And hope all things are going well in Brad Nelson Town. Brad Nelsonton. This is an instant, right? Good God. You're welcome to interview me whenever you want. I am a perpetual anxiety attack. Well, that's a mix of great to hear, and I'm so sorry to hear that. Good for the interview, bad for you. Yeah. McIntyre says, Sean, you're very good at drawing lands. I know. It's kind of why I'm running all the ranger classes. It really helps accentuate the strength of this position. Sarah Angela says, I won a local marathon a few years ago and was interviewed by the local news channels. One of the first things I said was, I can't wait to go to work tomorrow. Who says that? That is so fucking awesome. Because you know what it means? It means that you must have come across as one of those, like, absolute psychotic health nut people. You must have just come across so ridiculously. People must have seen you and were like, oh my God. They work out unbelievably hard to be able to win marathons, and then they want to go to work? Ugh. Fuck, it's so funny, man. Well, I think I still have the right play in mind. Should have gotten a bonus. Yeah, right? It's pretty sick, man. Alright, I feel like we put things that are not land in the deck, but I can't be sure. I could have swung out, but I'm not going to do that. Brad's watching, and I may as well look as much like an idiot as possible. Afterwards, we're also going to see that we just hit 7 wins. Alright, so this is... Oh yeah, victory. Give me them V's, baby. Look at this. 7-1. Ship it. Simic.